Hello. For this exercise, you're going to need a resistance band. If you have a long loop band like this, that can work. If you only have the long physical therapy style band, sorry, my brain's not working apparently, that can also work. I like to use a door anchor for this, just so that you know that it's nice and secure and you're not going to be unexpectedly hit in the head with a resistance band, which is never fun. Ask me how I know. But if you don't have a door anchor, you can wrap this around something super duper heavy, or even a doorknob if you have doorknobs that are not going to come flying off your door, because I don't recommend that. All right, so here what we're going to do is we're going to get into a hinge position with our arms out overhead. Now, if you have kind of a heavier band like this, you're not going to hold it with both sides of the loop. You're just going to take one of each, just so that it's the right amount of thickness for you. But if you have a lighter band, you can feel free to double up. So what we're going to do, you're going to brace your core. You're going to hinge yourself back like we're doing a bent over row, except right now our arms are in front of us. We're going to think about in front of us, meaning overhead. You're going to externally rotate your shoulders, meaning that we're not keeping them like rolled up super high by our ears. We're going to roll our shoulders down our back away from our ears. Now from here, you're going to think about pulling from your shoulder blades and your mid-back. You're going to draw your elbows down and then extend nice and slow. Draw them back and extend. And while you do this, I want you to think about keeping those shoulders down away from your ears. So try not to pull and lift your shoulders up. We want to keep those shoulders nice and low and active the whole time. Now feel free to experiment with where your elbows go. You can try pulling your elbows down so they're kind of traveling down like this. You can try pulling them to the side like this. Experiment, see what feels good and see what feels hard, because we want to find an appropriate amount of hard to have this exercise be really effective at strengthening our ability to pull even when the rest of our body is in a weird position. So if you have a tendency to tweak your back by, when you're reaching across the car back seat and you're pulling something toward you, and that always makes everything feel finicky and terrible, where you get kind of tweaky afterward, this should really help that. So if you have any questions, especially about the setup, let me know. Talk to you soon.